Scott, tough day at the office today. How did it feel out there?
Yeah, you're right, it was. Respect to them, they're obviously top of the league for a reason. I thought they were organised and made it slightly difficult. But I thought first half we didn't start fantastically well, and obviously them going goal ahead's perfect for them. They can sit in there and try and counter attack us a little bit more, which is their game plan and what they're good at. But I thought, take the first 5 minutes after their goal, I thought we were good with the ball. We were trying to probe. We got some good areas. We had our chances which we should have taken first half. And barring the scoreline, I think you go in not happy because you're losing, but you're well in the game. You're slightly on top, or it felt like we were on top with the possession and the chances we were creating. We just had to make sure we carried on going that second half, which we didn't. So that's the bottom line. We come out second half and we never really got a foothold in the game and caused them as many problems as we probably should have.
Was conceding an early goal again in the second half a bit of a sucker punch?
Oh, it always is. First or second half, which is it's always disappointing when you can see. But when you're early on and you come in and you go out with a little bit of a game plan, you've had a conversation in there, and within I don't know how many minutes it was. I know it was early, but to go 2-0 down, you are facing an uphill challenge here. And huffed and puffed and whatever else, but at the bottom line, at the end of the day, we weren't good enough.
How does that kind of affect the morale overall heading into the run-in?
I don't think it can do. I think obviously today's very, very disappointing. The boys they're down in there because you've just lost a game of football. We've been on a good run. We just can't let it derail for the rest of the season. You take the negatives and you take the disappointment from today and you use it. And the best thing in football, and we've said it many, many times, is there's always a chance to bounce back within a few days. And luckily for us, we've got a massive home game coming Tuesday night that we'll be starting to try and make another run, because I think it's 8 games left of the season that are going to be equally as important as these. And we need to start the run, start the momentum again, get on the front foot and carry on and see where we come. Obviously,
we've had some postponements, cancellations throughout the season, so games are going to be coming thick and fast. You always hear that as players, you prefer to be playing as training. Would you rather maybe have a little bit more space, or is it just take it as it comes?
I've always loved playing games rather than training. No matter if it's start of the season, end of the season, I think every player's the same. Matches are where it's at. Obviously, you get fitness with training, you learn and everything else, but it's all about games. So there's absolutely no crying, moaning, worrying about playing games back to back to back, wherever it is. And we are going into a busy period, but so are everyone else. So it makes it even more important to start a new run on Tuesday night. And obviously then we go into Beaconsfield at home on the Saturday before we get a busy Easter period. So yeah, no grumbles, no moaning. Back straight into Tuesday, ready to go. Like I say, start on the front foot, be positive, start another result, go in and start a new run.
How do you shut out the noise from outside the changing room and making sure that you are kind of taking it a game at a time?
I think you've got enough leaders in that dressing room, enough men that have been around to know that a 1 week in football changes everything, especially when you play three games a week. It can change absolutely everything. So if you look too far ahead, you're gonna start causing problems for yourself. So it's one game at a time. Like I said, we've got 2 games at home now, but the first one's more important than next Saturday because it's the next one.
Lovely.
So yeah, that's where we are.
Let's see if we can bounce back on Tuesday. Thanks,
Absolutely.
Scott.
Cheers.